welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. The reason why you've not seen me for a while is because I have had corona. Yes, your girl was sick with corona, and I still feel a little bit sick, a little bit stuffy, like that cold-like feeling. I still have that, but I am all better. Today I wanted to film a get to know me / evening skincare routine. I wanted to do a get to know me ages ago, like when I first started this channel, but I thought, you don't have any subscribers yet, why do it? And I thought that I would wait until I reach 50 subscribers and then do it. Last month I was actually on 55 subscribers, and then it grew after I dropped my try on haul. It grew to 110, so there is quite a few new people, new faces. And speaking about new people, I would like to thank every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel. Those of you that have liked, that have commented, see you. Thank you for subscribing and liking. Mwah! So, I have 13 questions that I made up myself and I'm going to answer while I do my skincare. So the first thing about me, my name. My full name is Marie Annaëlle Lanclume. However, a little fun fact for you. Up until I was 10 years old, I didn't know that my first name is Marie. I always thought my first name is Annaëlle. I guess my parents, forgot to mention that my first name is Marie. When I came to England and I started school, of course, my parents, my dad, he knows my name is Marie. So when he filled out my application, he put my full name. And when I was in school, people were like, Marie Lanclume? And I was like, who the hell is this Marie Lanclume? Unless there is another person with the same name as me, same last name as me. I don't know who you're talking about, lady. This whole time, she was talking about me. All I had to do was say, I'm here. Crazy. So for my moisturizer, I like to keep it simple. I like simple. Light hydrating moisturizer. This cost me £2, and it's really, my skin really loves it. So I always thought, why buy expensive brand when, these cheap shit are working for me? So, do what works for you. My skin has not been the best lately. Since I've had corona, I've been neglecting my skin, and I really need to go get my eyebrows done. It's looking like a tree monster. It's looking like very bushy, I have already washed and cleansed my face. I like to use the Black African soap. It was recommended to me by someone I used to talk to. I like to double cleanse, so I use the African black soap first, and then I go in with the Clean and Clear cleanser just to make sure everything is removed. So yeah, that's that. And 2, I am 27 years old. I was born in February the 11th. I am an Aquarius, in case you were wondering. In case you're into all that star sign, horoscope thing. Personally, I'm not into it, but yeah. I was born in Mauritius, born and raised. I lived there up until I was 10. I speak 3 different languages. That includes Mauritian Creole, which is like a broken French. And then I speak French as my second language. And then my third language is English. If sometimes you're watching my video and you're listening to my English and you think, wait, this girl's English is not making any sense. Like, the math is not mathing. That's why English is my third language. So bear with me. This is some eye cream from L'Occitane. I really love this. It really keeps my under eye moisturized. Apart from moisturizing my under eye, it doesn't do anything else. I don't know if you guys can tell, but every time I rub under my eye, I get really red. And I'm not even, going in roughly. I'm actually being quite gentle, but I'm still going red. I don't know what kind of sensitive skin I got. So, that's done. 4. I currently work in retail. I work at the airport, in customer service / retail. Eventually, I would love to move away from retail and move more to office, customer service, like administrator, things like that. I don't feel like retail is for me, although I'm good at it, but I don't want to end up completely in it. I do love customer service. I love helping people, but just not retail. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And next, number 5, I am single. I have been single for quite a long time. My last relationship ended in December 2018, and since then I have been taking my time to really work on myself, find out why the relationship ended. Well, I know why the relationship ended, but I always say, for a relationship to fail, it requires 2 people. Somebody was not pulling their weight, or somebody cheated, things like that. Everybody plays a part in a relationship failing. I took my time to find out what it was on my part that made the relationship go left. And, I wasn't pulling my weight. I wasn't pulling my weight, and I was very dependent on the person I was in a relationship with, which is never a good thing, looking back on it now. So that is why I took such a long time to go back into the dating scene. It's because I wanted to work on myself, become completely independent, and work hard, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. At the moment, I have achieved all of these things. Well, it could be better, but I am in a better place than what I was when I was into that relationship. So now that I have worked on myself so much, I find that it is more difficult for me to find someone. Before, when I was a lot younger, I used to find, boyfriend after boyfriend, just like that. And for a while, I used to think, well, a few years ago, you looked a lot different. You were slimmer. Well, I was never slim. I was never skinny, but I was a lot tinier than what I am now. And I always used to think, I have this toxic mindset that always tells me, a few years ago, you were a lot tinier. That's why it was easier for you to find a boyfriend, for you to find a man to date, things like that. But after carefully looking at it, it was easy for me to find men, but it was not easy for me to find the right type of men. At the end of the day, whether you're skinny or you're fat, it's easy to find a guy that will want to sleep with you or spend time or waste your time. Time wasters is easy to find, but what is hard to find nowadays is a guy that truly wants the best for you and truly wants to build with you. That's what's hard, and that's what I want. I want someone who's genuine with me and wants to build a future with me. I don't want time wasters. And that's why I've been single for so long, because now I actually have standards. I know exactly what I want, and I think a lot of men are intimidated by that. Um, I've done a lot of work on myself, like I've mentioned, and I'm not willing to waste that on a no shit nigger, basically. All right, so that was a vitamin C serum, anti-aging oxyon, or whatever that word is. I credit this little thing. I can't pronounce it, but it is a vitamin C serum. It has really cleared up all my hyperpigmentation that I had on my face, so that's really good. And to finish things off, I just go in with a lip balm. I hate having dry lips while I sleep. And that is my night skincare done. I do drink a lot of water as well. A gallon, to be exact. And if you've seen my Amazon haul, you would have seen that I bought this bottle. It was for $11.99 from Amazon. Does tend to go everywhere. All right. So where was I? Number 6. My biggest insecurity is my weight. Let me put you guys down a little bit. Yeah. My biggest insecurity is my weight. Because of my weight, I don't feel very feminine. I don't know if you guys can relate to what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like I can't wear certain clothes that I do want to wear. So I go to wearing gym leggings and a t-shirt, some trainers, and it doesn't always look nice all the time. What's the point of wearing gym leggings when my ass doesn't even go to the gym? It's ridiculous, and a lot of people have pointed that out to me, including my own family. So lately what I've been trying to do is become more feminine, and I will explain to you a little bit later on what I have been doing in order to be more feminine. But yeah, my biggest insecurity has always been my weight and my lack of femininity, if that's how you pronounce it. And next, one thing you may not know about me, or you may know if you watch my try on haul, is I am very short. I am barely 5'2". I am 152 centimeter, if that's how you look at it. So I am quite short. And you know what? When I look at men that show interest in me, it's always the guys that are 6 foot and above. And I'm like, yo, why don't you go for the tall girls? Why do you want mini me? I'm like miniature to you. In height, not in size. I'm like miniature. Why do you want me? And for some reason they always like short girls. I don't know whether it's a fetish or they don't like tall girls or what it is, but that's one thing I've noticed. And also another thing I've noticed, this is mainly in my DM. Now, as I've mentioned, or as you've already seen, I am a plus size woman. The type of guy that always chat to me or make moves to me are always the gym guys. Like, I don't know whether they see me as a project or they actually like the way that I look, but it's always the gym freaks. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about, or whether you are a gym guy and you like the BBWs. What is that? But I appreciate it. Okay, number 8. My favorite meal will always and forever be noodles. Fry noodles, dry noodles, wet noodles, Chinese style noodles, Pakistani style noodles, spaghetti, biryani, Chinese, stew, curry fish, curry chicken, anything island dish or any Mauritian cuisine, which is where I'm from. I love Mauritian cuisine, so I love anything fish, biryani, curry, stews, things like that. Basically things that my mom makes. That is my favorite food. As most people, that's what they would like. You like your mom's cooking, don't you? Yeah, you do. So that is number 8. Number 9. Number 9, guys. I do not have many friends. Currently, I have no friends. However, I do have quite a lot of associates. I have countless of associates. But when it comes to friends, because I take the word friend so seriously, it has led to me not having any. When I think of friendship, there are things that I look for in a friendship, and that is loyalty, consistency, and true care, love, and passion. That's what I look for. Now, I ask for those things because that is what I can give to somebody that I truly love as a friend. Now, I understand that nobody is perfect. Nobody can perfectly give you loyalty, consistency, true love, and passion, because we are not perfect. But what I look for is someone that at least tries to be all of that. And with me, when I say that is what I can give, that is what I strive for. That my aim and my goal is to give you that. But what I've realized nowadays is that the friends that I have had, the two people that I always considered my friends, they did not give me loyalty, at least the amount of loyalty that I gave them, and they did not give me consistency. A few of my friends, they would give me that loyalty, that consistency, only when they do not have any friends, or the people that they want to hang out with don't want to hang out with them or don't want to talk to them. That is when they turn to me as a backup friend. The other day I was talking to a guy at work when he asked me, hey, why don't you have friends? What happened to the friend you used to film videos with? And I was explaining what had happened, and he actually laughed when I explained it to him because of the illustration that I was giving. And this is what I said. I said, the friend that I used to film video with treats me like a dildo. What do I mean by treat me like a dildo? I mean, when she has other people, or when she meets new people, and for her everything is new, it's exciting, and I understand that. But please, show me the same friendship, the same consistency that you were showing me prior to you making these new friends, making these new connections. Don't just ditch me and make me feel useless, worthless, and not good enough to be your friend, and come up with all these little judgments just when you have other people. Where were those judgments, those, what word can I use? Yeah, judgment, when I was the only one down for you, when everybody left you and I was there for you? Where was those criticism? Where were those judgments? Oh, Anna L was loyal then. But now that you have other people, now I'm not good enough? What the hell is that? And you know what? It's not the first time I've experienced that. I've experienced that with multiple people who make me feel less than, makes me feel really small when they have other options. But when they don't have those options, they come back to me and expect me to give them the same amount of friendship that I was giving to them prior to them ditching me. So growth for me, when I notice that, and also I am getting older, I am not young anymore, and I want solid friendship. And what I realized is the people that I was friends with, we did not have a solid friendship. So therefore, it fell apart. And as much as I am lonely now and I do not have any friends, but what I do have is a sense of peace. I have peace of mind, and I have my own self-respect and my dignity. And another thing I didn't like about the friends that I had is whenever I would notice something that is shitty, or I would notice the shitty way they've been treating me, and I would speak up. Mind you, I'm someone that doesn't really speak up. I observe, I don't speak. But I guess what they didn't know is I was watching. Sometimes they see me. I am that crazy friend. I talk. Sometimes I say things that I shouldn't say. But what they don't realize is I'm always watching, and I'm registering. I'm watching, and one day I will bring it up. And when I do bring it up, I guess it takes them by surprise because you were watching all this time. I was, bitch, I was. And one thing that I noticed is sometimes they would invite me over to their house, like to eat, or they're cooking a meal. They'd be like, "Oh, Anna, come over. My parents are cooking this. My parents are cooking Mauritian dinners. We know you can't cook." Or the other one will be like, "Oh, come to our house. Let's hang out." And then they would give me food. And then in an argument, when I confront them about the shitty way they've been treating me, they would always bring out, "Oh, you came to my house. We gave you food. You ate from my table. So just because of those few times that you gave me food, I have to tolerate all the shitty things that you do to me because of that few times you gave me food." Sometimes I'm like, if you have to bring up the times that you have helped me in an argument, please don't help me at all. Matter of fact, don't even be friends with me. Because if you're going to throw that in my face when I try to tell you about something that you did that I did not like, and you throw the fact that, "Oh, you came over to my house, you ate from my table," if you're going to throw that in my face, don't ever invite me to your house. We will keep our friendship on the street, at work, wherever we formed a friendship, we will keep it there, but never to your house. Don't ever invite me to your house, and I will never invite you to my house either. Growth made me realize that. But yeah, moving on. That was a little bit much. Number 10. I have 3 sisters. I am the eldest. I am 27, and I have a 21-year-old sister. I have a sister that's going to be 16 in November. Another one who's going to be 14 also in November. I have a 6-year-old brother who's going to be 7 in October, and I have a nephew who is 3 years old. So quite a big family, including my parents as well. So we are quite a big family. In case you're wondering, no, I do not have a favorite siblings. Actually, I think it goes in season. Sometimes, I think it happens when you're in big family. Sometimes you will have those siblings that you're closer to at a certain time. When I was still living at home with my parents, my second sister, the one who's 21, I was closer to her. And then eventually I was closer to my other sister. And then I became closer with my other sister who's going to turn 14. And then I went back to the other sister. And then it was my little brother. And then back to my other sister. And I think that's how it works. And you know what? Even with them, I think they sometimes have a favorite sibling. And I think that's normal. But at the end of the day, I love them all equally. Just sometimes I have favorites. Number 12. I plan to do a few solo travels. As much as that is scary, as a woman to be traveling in other country on your own, but I know people that do it. And at the moment, all I do is I work, I buy food, I come home, I go to town, and I feel like I'm not building any memories. And I feel like I want to take my independence up another level, and I don't want to wait for people to take me on holiday with them or to plan holidays with me, because at the end of the day, they are going to disappoint you, but the person who's not going to disappoint me is me. um the first place I want to solo travel to is France. The reason I choose France is because, like I mentioned before, I do understand French and I can speak French. And it will make me feel a lot better to go somewhere where I can communicate. Also, I've always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. When I was younger, when I say younger, I mean when I was like 16, 17, 18. I always said one day I'm gonna have a boyfriend and he's gonna take me to Paris, and we're gonna get it on right there and then in front of the Eiffel Tower. That was a weird kink of mine, and I think it still is. It still is, honey. But ain't no kink gonna happen when I do my solo travel. So yes, that is what I want to do in the future. I do have something planned, but if that plan fails, and I'm gonna go to Paris. I don't care. I'm gonna go. I'm going to see that Eiffel Tower by fire, by force. I will take a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower at night. Niggas in Paris. Yes. 12 is lately, dating as a plus size woman. I know I've touched upon it a little bit before, but another thing I've noticed about dating is nowadays men are a lot brutal when it comes to you having standard as a plus size woman. Sometimes when I'm on Hinge or just Instagram, I remember during the pandemic, this guy was messaging me. Now, I was not interested in that guy. I remember I was not interested, but I was bored. So I replied back, and he asked me to go out on a walk because, of course, we were on lockdown and we couldn't go anywhere. But when the lockdown was lifted, he was like, "Hey, let's go for that walk," and I was like, "What walk?" He was like, "You remember a few months ago I was telling you that we should go on a walk?" And I'm like, "You know what? I'm not interested. I didn't even agree to that walk. And now that you're asking, I'm not really interested." But I didn't say it like that. I politely declined that walk, and then that guy got so angry. He started like, why do you say no? You should be happy that that I even showed you attention. You're fat, you're this, you're that. I bet you don't get any attention from guys. And I'm like, "You know what? No, I do I get plenty of attention from guy." And then he was like, "I bet you're the one that do the chasing." Sir, I've never chased a man in my life. You know why I don't chase? Because I don't like to run. I don't do running, so I don't chase. And then he went on and on and on, and then I got bored, and then I ended up blocking him. I still see him in town. He can't even look at me in the face. He's too ashamed that he got rejected by a plus size woman. That's not my problem, that's a you problem. But yeah, and it's not the first person that has been like that. I find that when I reject some people, they get so shocked that you're fat. Why are you rejecting me? You should be happy that I'm showing you attention. So you rejecting me for what? You're trying to act up. I'm not trying to act up. I don't like you. I don't even want to walk with you. That's how much I don't like you. But yeah, apparently having standard as a plus size woman is unheard of. And I don't know whether you guys have had the same experience. And also what I find is they want they want us in secret. Like some guys really like BBWs. Sometimes they like the 300-pound BBWs, 400-pound BBWs, but they like us in secret, which I don't F with. If you like me, you're gonna like me in public and in private. And if you cannot love me like you do in private, in public, then I don't want you. Because I deserve the love and care that you show me in private, in front of everybody else. Now, I'm not saying you have to get it on with me on the street, but I want you to claim me as your gal, not just under the sheets. You know what I'm saying? But that is a topic that I would like to speak on a little bit more in another video. But for now, we're just going to leave it here. And number 13 about me. Currently, I am in the process of rebranding myself. What do I mean by rebranding? Earlier, I mentioned to you guys that I do not feel feminine because of my weight. Now, although currently I am working on my weight and I am loving the process and I am loving myself at the size that I am now, because at the end of the day, this body is what gets me from A to B. This body, although some may not see it as healthy, but it's healthy enough for me to survive on, and it's working, it's functioning, and I have to show it the same love that I would do to a smaller size me. So yes, I completely changed my wardrobe. I threw out all the leggings and ugly shirts that I was wearing before, all the jumpers that I stole from my ex-boyfriend. It's all in the bin. I went on Shein and I bought over 200 pounds worth of new clothes. And I will do a try-on haul. Actually, I was supposed to film that try-on haul today, but it is way too late for me to do that. I will do that tomorrow. So yes, I bought all new clothes off of Shein. Very basic clothes, but clothes that I can layer and, zhuzh up with some jewelries. And yeah, and just build it to make it look bougie and bad and bougie. So yes, I am working on putting more pride into my appearance, wearing more dresses, more jeans, more feminine shirts, and not walking out the house in leggings and gym wear when I'm not even going to the gym, as well as eating as healthy as I can. When I say healthy, I'm not talking about I'm gonna stop eating chocolates, I'm gonna stop eating my noodles. No, I'm gonna keep eating my noodles, but lately I've been making it as healthy as possible, such as with less oil, with less oily chicken. Instead of using chicken thighs, I use chicken breasts, things like that. So yeah, those are the things that I feel you so yeah, that is my get to know me. I hope you have learned a little bit more about me, and if you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you like my little skin routine and how my skin is looking. It's not the best, but it's good enough for me. And I really need to do a facial. I've never done a facial in my life. The lady who I want to do a facial on my face is currently in Turkey. So she will be back at the beginning of September. So I will wait for her. And by that time, I will have that money for the facial saved up anyway. So I will do that, and I will take you along with me if I can. So with that being said, guys, thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you soon for my try-on haul. Bye!